play it. All right, joining the Farhand broadcast is U15 champion, two-time AAA champion, U15 most points by a defenseman, MJHL rookie all-star team, and Spokane Chiefs alumni, and current Winnipeg Ice player Michael Ladyman. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
So you went third overall to Team Igor. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, honestly, I was a bit surprised I didn't get taken earlier. I saw those rankings from Bob and Craig, and I thought they were pretty accurate, not gonna lie. So when I heard my name slip down to 3, obviously I'm excited. Jack, I think, put together a great team. It's a first-year team, so I'm pretty much the poster boy, and honestly, I love the spotlight. So I think I'm going to be playing this tournament with a bit of a chip on my shoulder, and I like how we drafted the team tonight.
Yeah, Mike, I know you fell down the draft board, but as an up-and-coming boxer, people overlooked me. I didn't really get a chance to sign with anybody. But luckily, someone took me in. I was able to work my way to the rankings. Now I'm wearing a Gucci suit in an interview, and we're just getting that money. So I wish you the best.
Appreciate it.
And Mike, a close friend of yours, Brady Foreman, getting picked ahead of you. Does that light a little fire inside of you?
No, honestly, I'm happy for him. That kid works his ass off, so he deserves all the credit he gets. That's a good pick at number 2. I mean, he was right behind me in the rankings, and he deserves it. So, never going to be mad at a friend for succeeding, but I'll definitely be playing out there to prove some people wrong, turn a couple heads.
Mel, you got anything?
What's that on your hat?
Yeah. See, this just shows the professionalism that Team Igor. 30 minutes after the draft, already got a hat. So
wow.
yeah, they treat
really
their players well, treat their prospects well, and honestly,
Great.
I'm happy with where I am.
I've heard that Team
That's
Igor
awesome.
I've heard that Team Igor is quite a wealthy team, so I think Mike, you and we can expect some gifts coming our way. I've heard, from Cobalt surf boats to just hats. He gives us everything.
Yeah, what are your
Yeah,
thoughts on the team owner, Kevo?
Honestly, great guy. I think he might have chose the wrong way with the NCAA when he was a kid. But, his son picked a great team. I think getting Hare with a second round pick, I think that was really smart. I was actually surprised that he fell that far. I think his rankings were a bit low. He has tons of potential. I mean, the guy's like, 6'8", and he can skate. And in tight, his hands, it's something to see. I think that'll definitely bring fans in the building. A little water bug action, a little backdoor skis. I think the fans will like it. You'll definitely see a couple of Harrison Roger jerseys in the stands. That's for sure.
Mike, you're gonna make me cry.
Just going off, hot off the press, it sounds like you guys will be playing Team Farhand the opening night in the primetime slot. What's your thoughts on playing your former team?
Yeah, honestly, last year, made some great memories. I think the team actually succeeded last year. I think we turned some heads last year. Obviously, I was playing in net last year as well, so I don't know if they really know what's going to hit them when I step on the ice as a player. I think something new to see. There's probably not much film on me, and I'm just ready to turn some heads.
Mike, I agree 100%. I think we might make a surprise. I think we might surprise a couple people this year. I'm gonna stay 6'8", keep rocking bods. These guys aren't gonna know what hit them.
Yeah, for sure. So Mike, a little bit of personal question here. What made you choose the WHL route over the NCAA?
Honestly, it's probably those people say it's not about the money, but it's those big paychecks coming in every 2 weeks. Honestly, that did it for me. And there's lots of opportunities. I mean, it's a skill league. I think that plays to my advantage. As a shorter guy, I get to really rip around on the ice out there and develop my skills, and then tons of opportunity after. You get well scouted. So I think overall that was the right choice for me, and I'm definitely happy with it.
How do you think your game fits in with your team?
Like I said, me and Hare have some great chemistry. I think we might hop on tonight and get a little practice in. Just get the legs loose. I'll be flying over to Jack's tonight, so get the legs moving. Don't want any of that plain legs building up before the big tourney. So I think getting those practices in will be huge for us. I think getting Dave, I think that's a bit of a sleeper pick, but I like the dark horse in the draft. I think if he works on his game, and we really gel as a team, I think we'll be something special. So don't count us out just yet.
And an overlook on the other three teams. What do you think of each team? Broken Glass, Papa John's, and Farhan.
Honestly, any team that's got Connor Habchuk, that guy can put on a show no matter who he's playing with or against. Some of the things that guy does on the ice, I don't even know how to do. So he's a great player, someone to always look out against. So I think they have a solid team. Team Farhan, my old team, also picked a good team. I think this is going to be a really competitive tournament when you have a skilled guy like Foreman up front and someone who can lock down the blue line like the mailman. That's a recipe for success. So I think this is going to be a great tournament overall, very competitive. And honestly, I think it's any man's game. So it should be fun. I think, fans are going to love it.
So I heard a rumor of you and team owner and team general manager Jack Kaiser having some beef in the past. How are you going to squash that?
That's part of hockey. Everyone that you played against in the past, some people you don't like, but, trades happen, different drafts happen, and just because you don't like someone on the ice doesn't mean you'll hate them off the ice. So I think getting to know him, I had a quick call with him after the draft when he picked me at 3. Seems like a good guy off the ice. So I think as long as we won't be clashing all tournament, I think we can put the past behind us and really come together as a team. And I think all in all, we both want one thing, and that's to win and succeed in this tournament. So I think with that mindset together, I think we'll do just fine.
Now, we had some shade thrown at one of your teammates today after the draft. A photo of David Bielik was released, him in a jersey, a headshot, and someone Cassidy Kelch, responded by saying, "Is this kid 10?" What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, she's pretty ruthless sometimes. That's I think she's just a little pissed that she didn't get taken in the draft. She was way down the rankings, but I think she might go to camp, honestly. I know she's been grinding, and she could surprise some people too. She's she's got that high intensity game, and you never know. Maybe she'll take Joe for a run. So I guess we'll see when it comes to camp.
Could we pull up the picture possibly of what you're saying?
Yeah, that was actually news to me. I'd love to see that picture and comment.
Any picture of David Bielik, actually.
Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Farhan Mafia.
I don't know if you can see that well.
I'm gonna be honest. He does look like he's 10, so that's a fair comment.
He's young, but hopefully he'll be good.
Kid can play, that's for sure.
Bring some youth to the team. I'm getting up there in age. I think probably only have a good few more years left with the club before I might have to hang up the skates. Every season's getting a bit harder for me, but to have someone youthful like that on the team, it's gonna give me an extra step, I think. So it's always good to see that.
All right, what do you think you're going to do after retirement?
Kind of depends on my next contract, how generous they are to me. But honestly, I think I'm just going to live a pretty low-key life. I'm not into those big fancy cars and all that stuff. Probably just hit the links, golf as much as I can, love the sport. Maybe try to hop in some pro-amateur tourneys. And, just take some time, gather myself as a person, recover from some outstanding injuries, and but that's still a few years away, so I'm not thinking about that. I'm focused on the tournament right now and coming home with gold.
You still drive the soccer mom car or what?
Honestly, I would not consider a Lexus soccer mom car. It's a pretty luxury vehicle to me, but people have their own opinion. They're entitled to that, so no comment.
Well, that was Harry's opinion, so I don't know if you can pipe up on it.
Mike, we are teammates now. That's all behind us. But I have a quick question. Looking in the future, being a go in a time machine and we see that Team Igor pulls the win in this tourney, how do you think you'll react? What do you think you'll be doing after a big win?
Honestly, just thinking about that, the emotions are flowing right now. There's a lot of hard work to do before we get to that point, but I think it's definitely a possibility. And with the group of guys we have, the dressing room we have, I think we can definitely go out there and do some damage. So I think it'd be really special, especially in the first year of the franchise, if we could put on a little run and maybe grab that gold. I think that would definitely spark a fire in the fan base too. So that'd be great for the franchise.
Talk a little bit about the hospitality and how they got you set up there in Team Jack, Team Igor.
Yeah, I mean, considering they're already flying me out, they showed me I got a nice penthouse suite in downtown Winnipeg. So, I mean, honestly, they're treating me extremely well right now. So I couldn't be happier with where I am and the owners and GM. So they've been great to me. So I got no complaints for sure.
Did you get a group FaceTime call with the Kaiser family?
We haven't actually had that yet. I told them I had this meeting scheduled. I didn't want to dip out on you guys, and they respected that. So I appreciate the respect. They know I'm a busy man. I got interviews. So we'll definitely have to set that up later, maybe before our team practice. But I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Sounds like a good organization they have over there at Igor.
Mike, I also heard that Igor, you're in a penthouse suite, but I heard you're also going to be shacked up in a dead zone. How do you feel that? I know you're quite the gamer. Unfortunately, you're living in a dead zone. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that was another one of the reasons why I had to take this interview early because, I don't know what the ping's going to be like when I get up over there. So, Fortnite just got the new update, so I'm a little choked about that. But, honestly, I think it's going to be good for me. It's going to give me more time to focus on the tournament, and yeah. So I'll be dialed. I'll be in the right spot mentally and physically for when the tournament comes.
All right, thanks for coming, Mike.
Yeah, thank you for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Ladyman. Thank you very much for having us. Thank you very much for coming. Good to talk to you.